Kubel is built on a modern, scalable architecture. The Kubel orchestration plane provides users access to the QDS application either through a user interface UI, APIs, or SDK. The QDS architecture provisions big data clusters within a customer's virtual private cloud, otherwise known as VPC, manages access to data in cloud storage, and delivers workload-aware autoscaling of all compute resources. Let's dive into how a QDS user accesses the Kubel UI and how data processing happens. To begin with, a QDS user, such as data analyst, engineer, or data scientist, accesses the Kubel UI via a web browser. When the user connects to the Kubel orchestration plane via REST API, Kubel looks up the user's details, including cluster parameters and security requirements, in the user configuration database which resides in the Kubel orchestration plane. When the user submits a query, the application forwards the request to the cluster processing nodes that reside on the customer plane. Processing nodes then fetch the data from the metastore and/or from the customer's cloud storage, processes the fetched data, and then publishes the results back to the cloud storage. The application also fetches a sample result from the cloud storage and displays it back in the application for the user to see. Let's now understand the security aspect of the QDS architecture. The QDS architecture is designed with security in line. A user accesses Kubel UI through two-factor authentication support, and the user configuration database, which resides in the Kubel tier, is encrypted. Also, it is important to note that the user accesses Kubel via the Kubel orchestration plane. However, all the data processing happens in the customer plane, which means customer data always resides in the customer's account. When the customer grants Kubel the ability to launch clusters and to attach to storage or data to nodes in their cloud accounts for data processing, it happens by cloud provider roles such as IAM and RBAC. In addition, Kubel includes a unified Hive metastore that acts as a central metadata store for all data sources, which refers to the description of the data and not the data itself.